Hey, and welcome to the Driven Stone Podcast, the podcast where two friends raise a glass and have a conversation. I'm Nick.
I'm Kai. Got you off guard.
You did.
You weren't ready for it.
I wasn't ready for it. I had that like the last week I did the and.
I know.
I did the
I was going to throw it back at you. You weren't ready.
Okay, I need a drink.
Let's get right into it.
Yeah. Kyle, this week we have a gift from a friend of the show, Chris.
Man, we love gifts.
We do, and we love Chris for giving us gifts.
Indeed we do.
Yeah, Chris went to the Great White North.
Whoa.
He went to the Nordic, I think it's Nordic.
Definitely in the Arctic.
Sure. Country of Iceland.
Iceland.
Yeah, which is slightly more populated than Greenland. Or actually, I think a lot more populated than Greenland.
Yeah, isn't that the whole like joke?
Yeah.
Greenland's actually like awful, but Iceland's actually like kind of nice.
Yeah, I think, yes, that is the thing. Like there's a lot of myth behind it. Basically, Iceland, though.
Yep.
From my extensive Icelandic history lessons.
Yeah.
A
minor.
What?
You minored.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Not majored.
No, I minored in Icelandic history, yeah. The Norse people, whether it's Denmark or Norway or Finland, like the Vikings.
Sure.
They boarded a kayak.
Which, let's be honest, like you got some.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, in my garage, yeah. I've got like a slew of Vikings.
I just mean like the ancestry. Like,
oh,
come on.
probably. Yeah.
It's probably in there.
Yeah, it's probably definitely in there.
Yeah.
Like when I did that Ancestry.com, it was like, yeah.
Yeah.
You're from that area.
Great White North.
That's correct. Yeah. Right.
That's you.
So they boarded some surfboards.
Right.
Nailed some surfboards together, and they crossed an ocean.
Incredible.
Yeah, and
icebergs,
landed for sure,
kicking them out of the way.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
punching them out of the way.
Exactly. Yeah. And they landed in what is now known as Iceland.
Right.
And they went, "There's nothing here, and nothing grows here.
Right.
We're staying,
so it's ours."
Yeah, exactly.
Done.
There's volcanoes, and like this place is hell.
Sounds epic.
Let's stay here.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Yeah. There's a lot of like really cool Icelandic like saga type stories of how all that went down. But
when did Chris go?
Chris went a couple weeks ago, like early October.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically like when we were having all the storms, Chris was like, "I'm out."
Yeah, see
Iceland. Y'all. Yeah, but he brought back for us 2 different types of Icelandic alcoholic beverages.
Wow.
I know, because Chris is good like that.
That's epic.
Yeah.
Super cool.
So we have a schnapps.
Yep.
And we have a whiskey.
Cool.
Which would you like to try first?
I would say, I would think it'd be more apropos.
Sure.
If we did.
That's not Icelandic.
If we did the schnapps first.
Why do you say that?
I'm just thinking like, because we're not going to be mixing. And I feel like schnapps is normally like a mixer.
Not in this way. Like you're not wrong, but in this way, like the Danish kind of Germanic Norse perspective is like this is an aperitif or this is a digestif kind of thing.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so then still, I would say schnapps.
Okay.
Just based off of proof.
Okay.
I'm going to imagine that the whiskey is a higher proof.
I think so. Yeah, schnapps and any kind of like liqueur tends to be a little bit on the lower end. Yeah.
I just would hate for the whiskey to overwhelm.
Sure.
Said schnapps.
Yeah, me too. So this is the Birkir. Birkir. Or I've taken so many Icelandic language lessons.
Sure.
But I still don't understand how you're putting all those consonants together.
Yeah.
So I believe it's pronounced Birkir.
Yeah, in English terms, that's how you would say it.
Sure.
Yeah. Birkir. Kair.
What? Try that again.
I said.
Yeah.
Birkir. That's what I said.
You just said it incorrectly.
Yeah, little southern twang.
This is schnapps. In German, it's schnapps. But from what I could tell in some like super rudimentary research I did, is that in most like Nordic kind of countries, Danish, Denmark, Finland, Sweden,
right,
Norway, Iceland, I believe it's snaps. Like not schnapps, but snaps.
And not snaps.
Why'd you have to do the shoulder lean?
I just felt appropriate.
Okay. This is snaps from Icelandic birch, which is where I'm assuming the Birkir comes from.
Right.
This is 30% ABV. It is alcohol with natural birch and Arctic spring water.
Is yours only 30?
Mine's 36.
Okay.
What? Yours is different?
Did you not just say 30?
I said 36.
I think you said 30.
This is 36% ABV.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine too.
Okay. It's a distilled grain spirit flavored with Icelandic birch, hand-picked in the spring. Made in Iceland, produced by Foss Distillery. I don't know what EHF is, but, I like the little bottle here because it's got like a birch leaf cut out.
Yeah, like
Do you
they
notice
legit
that?
have like a little birch stem.
Oh my God, there's a birch
there.
stem in there.
That's epic, like in the bottle.
Do you think you're supposed to like pick your teeth with that or something?
I mean, I will.
Yeah, I will if you will.
Because like that's what you do with sticks in Alabama. You just put them in your mouth.
I'm pretty sure that's the Icelandic expression too.
Right, yeah. When in Alabama, why not have a stem in your drink?
Right?
Yeah.
All the do they call them Icelanders? I'm assuming it's Icelanders. Because Icelandics is not.
The old Icelandics.
They probably don't say that, right?
Yeah, probably not.
Okay.
Probably not. Yeah, no, they probably steer clear of that one.
All right. Shall we?
Yeah, we shall.
Okay, good.
Who gets the stick?
Would you like a stick?
No.
You sure?
No, yeah,
You sure?
you keep that stick.
Okay. All right.
All right.
It looks like whiskey.
It does, yeah.
I mean, what's cool though is like if this like little birch twig, like it might be adding even more color.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool touch. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the
Like,
little
I'm
birch.
impressed by that.
Birch twig. Yeah, not bad.
That is cool. Yep.
All right. It whiskey colored.
Yeah, brown liquor.
Bourbon.
Yep.
Yeah. On the nose. Ginny. Little ginny.
Yeah, it's gin in nature, but it's grain whiskey. Not whiskey, but
Yeah,
grain
but
liquor.
it's definitely a grain alcohol for sure. I mean, I know it's a distilled grain alcohol, but it reminds me of just like unfinished whiskey.
Yeah, more herbally
Yes.
kind of a take.
I would say it's like it reminds me of a young whiskey if you were to put botanicals in it like a gin.
Yeah, because it doesn't lean like so corn
No.
and sweet like a moonshine.
Right. Yeah.
It's not in that realm.
I would like to know the grain, but I tried to look it up, but every website was not in English, so I didn't get very far.
But there is something. There's
There's
perhaps
a little soap. There's a little soap.
little soapy, little lemony.
It's like industrial. It's like office supply soap.
Yeah, it's different, and it's not like unfamiliar.
No.
And I just can't put my finger on like what I think it.
It's the soap you get in like a home supply store, like a Home Depot.
Yeah, little what's the powder soap?
Oh, the gritty stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah. They're like every school in 1950
yeah,
had.
just a box of it. It's gonna
Like borax.
there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's borax. Yeah, yeah, that's how it's like conjured.
little borax in nature.
Yeah,
All right.
A little wondering how that's gonna just dance across my palate. I always wondered.
Sure.
Yeah, all those years in grade school. What does that taste like on my tongue?
Well,
I'd like to know.
we're about to probably try it.
All right.
All right, let's do it.
Straight off the bat,
Yeah.
it's tea.
Tea.
It's iced tea.
It's iced tea.
It's
Very
just
wow.
it's just a brewed tea.
100%. Yeah.
A brewed tea schnapps. Snap. Sorry, snop. Snop.
Yeah. It does. It tastes like just like a weak tea.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of sweetness going on there.
Mm-hmm.
I expected it to be medicinal, but it's not really medicinal.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't necessarily
It's
go
tannic.
I was gonna say aesthetic. It's not aesthetic. Not necessarily antiseptic,
Mm-hmm.
but not far from it.
It's medicinal in the way of like an herbal liqueur is medicinal.
Right.
It's not antiseptic. It's herbal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an iced tea where you allowed a little effervescent
Yeah,
kind of a
there's a
thing.
little like pepperminty note.
Yep.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hadn't done that quite yet. Yeah,
You
very
just
kind of like
breathe out.
Winto green.
Yes. What's the not
freshening.
effervescent? What is it?
Phosphorescent?
Definitely.
Yeah. I feel like I could glow in the dark right now. That after breath,
Yeah.
that exhale is like refreshing AF.
Yeah,
It's like
it
very
is.
mojito-y.
Sure.
Mojito-y.
Emphasis on the toe.
Man,
That's
what
actually
what
pretty
an interesting
Yeah.
thing.
Like I don't want to say it's good, but I don't dislike it at all.
I'm not like off put by it.
No.
And if it is just kind of like a like say it was like a traditional holiday aperitif before the great meal.
Absolutely. Done.
Everybody pours that.
Yep.
Just kind of sips on it before the thing.
Sure.
As we're all gathering.
I could definitely see like it's a palate cleanser.
That's beautiful.
But unlike a lot of like Amaros or even something that's like, peppermint schnapps or something that's like
a little too sweet, too.
What's the German one that's like Jägermeister? Yeah, it's not that.
Yeah, Goldschnaps.
Yeah, it's Goldschlager.
Goldschlager.
Oh,
that's
boy.
what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not that at all.
We got some.
Goldschlager?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It's got a little flake in it.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah,
I've
does.
seen it. I've seen it. Yeah. Yeah, it's nothing like that. It's actually way better than those things.
Yeah,
and I don't mind it. I don't mind the Jägermeister, but this is like you said, refreshing.
Yeah, no, I think this would be a great like little amuse-bouche. Just kind of like wake up the palate. And like you're saying, unlike the Campari, unlike a Aperol.
There it is.
Unlike an Aperol.
Yeah.
It's not shocking in like a bitter sense.
Right.
It's just more like palate awakening in like a gentle way.
Yeah, like where an Aperol or a Campari is like a slap in the...
A shock to the system, yeah.
Correct. Yeah, this is like a, hey.
Yeah, this is like, hey, we about to eat.
Yeah.
All right, wake up.
I could definitely see this as an after-dinner drink, too, because it's a little minty, a little refreshing, for sure. Like, you're just calming. You've done eating all the fermented sharks and hot dogs you can have.
Woo!
Yeah, well, that's an Icelandic thing.
Right.
And, here you go.
Yeah.
Apparently, Chris said like pizza's really big in Iceland. Like basically everywhere they went.
When your options are fish that's been aging for months at a time.
Sure.
I can't imagine like pizza, any kind of shock to the system. Like, whoa, this is good and easy.
Well, he said like they went to, Chris and his wife went to several like even, nicer kind of restaurants. And like there aren't many things on menus in Iceland just because like everything's small. It's a small island,
sure,
relatively speaking. But like every place basically had pizza. Because like think about how easy pizza is,
right? Yeah, I would imagine like pasta just like went wild over there. Like, God, this is so simple.
The first Italian like landed in Iceland. Like, where am I? And yeah,
you just heat up some water and
chuck it in the hot spring.
Incredible.
And then, yeah, little sulfury pasta.
Like I still like have a very clear memory of like it was the Bourdain, whichever series that he did where he like had a friend take him to a place. And I always remember the one where he went to Iceland and they ate like they went to like a very traditional Icelandic place and they ate like a bunch of like,
just good stuff.
Epic. Yeah. Just,
Yeah.
He's like, all right, cool. This is great. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
And like, let's go find something.
I will say, I asked Chris if he tried some of the like Iceland is known for like the fermented shark kind of thing, and it's not a thing. It is a thing that exists. It's kind of traditional, but it's like nobody's really eating this,
right?
And he said that he went to a place, and I asked him if he tried it, and he said like it was just prohibitively expensive for like you're gonna get this platter of fermented shark that you're not gonna eat,
right?
Basically,
and just in case we fucked this up and it kills you,
right?
Sign this waiver.
Correct. So. He said he ended up not doing it for that reason, but like from what I've heard, like it's not good.
It's a thing.
I'd try it.
Yeah,
but if it wasn't,
it'll keep you alive.
If you're correct, there's nothing else here but volcanic ash.
Yeah, 1700s Icelandic frontier.
Yeah, so like it's either volcanic ash or this fermented shark or death. You choose your what would you rather? Okay, we'll go with the fermented shark.
Give that a shot.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, that's quite good. I changed my mind. I don't mind that at all.
Yeah, I'll say that was like thumbs up, man.
Yeah, agreed.
Pretty tasty.
And in terms of like the pantheon of like stuff I've had too, like that's up at the top in terms of like delightful. That kind of liqueur. Yeah, for sure.
Agreed.
Yeah, thanks, Chris.
Yeah, good stuff.
He also bought us another bottle.
All right.
Chris also brought us an Icelandic blended malt whiskey.
Oh.
Yeah, this is called the Myrká.
Myrká.
I think.
Myrká?
It's not Mallorca.
Myrká.
Myrká. Sorry, everyone in Iceland that listens to Drevenstone. We're very big in Iceland. Did you know that? We're the biggest.
I did know that. Yeah,
we're the biggest.
I get like notifications from them all the time. What's that circle on the front? That's not the moon.
I bet it is the moon. I wonder if Myrká means moon.
There's a bunch of skulls making a moon.
So okay, Myrká, Kyle, is an Icelandic blended malt whiskey.
Yeah.
It's double distilled. It's 100% MB.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Made from pure Icelandic spring water. The water is filtered through lava rocks. Then they chuck that liquid into an oak cask that then is aged for 12 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
It is interesting. And if you look at the package, I guess Myrká is like, there's some sort of, mythos to it. There's a moon on the package.
Yeah, there is.
And if you zoom in on that moon, and by zoom in, I mean like get it close to your face.
Whoa.
Yeah. The moon is covered in skulls.
Yeah, it is.
So.
Damn, that's crazy.
Break your glass. Jesus. Break your glasses, man.
I'm just trying to get it close.
Yeah, well, you're doing what I told you to do, and I appreciate that.
One skull to another.
I'm sure there's a really interesting story about that particular, thing.
Right?
But I'm more interested in the liquid in the glass.
Same.
Let's do it.
Let's give it a shot.
It's lighter than a bourbon, but not quite Scotch.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's in that Scotchy realm.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I'm thinking like monkey shoulder, those kinds of blended
okay.
scotches where they're
It's
they
just
got some color.
it's just not like super light, like a Pea Monster super light, or
Right.
even like a Lafroig or something like
Oh
that.
yeah, it's not Chardonnay colored.
No,
but-
no, it's got a little color on it.
Yeah, and it may be added.
Maybe it's possible.
We don't know.
I can't imagine that there's like massive temperature swings in Iceland. So like I'm interested, like
Right.
how are y'all like aging this actually?
Yeah, it's just
Is it a temperature controlled warehouse and then like
12 years in the freezer.
right,
Yeah.
right. All right, on the nose. Oh, that smells delightful.
Yeah, a little in the Scotchy realm.
Yeah, it's very Scotch.
If it's 100% MB,
Yeah,
like
it should.
that's interesting.
Well, yeah, it should smell like a
Predominantly
Scotch.
like a single malt.
Wow. That actually, I really like the nose here.
Yeah, not a bad nose
It
at
just
all.
it reminds me of every Space Side Scotch ever. Like that's exactly what it smells like.
Fruity, malty.
Yeah,
Little
malty.
creamy.
Yeah, definitely malty. Malt forward for sure. Oh, that smells fantastic.
A little kind of into that same like minty,
Yeah,
herbally.
yeah. Full disclosure, man. Like I expected to open this and just go like, ooh, but like on the palate or on the nose, that is delightful.
Yeah, I feel like putting on like a parka hoodie kind of a thing. Like it feels very like cold.
Yeah,
Like just like that herbally thing.
sure. No, I know exactly
You know
what you mean. I do.
Like, I don't know, put on my snow boots and just going.
Snow boots and my G-string, and I'm out the door. Good to go. Ready. All right, going in.
Yeah.
Oh, all day. That is nice. Yeah. Oh, whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, there's
This
a
is
funky
coffee note.
There's a funky little thing that happens at the end.
What was that?
And not like
That it was.
man, it goes like straight down to like
It. You ever had those coffee candies? It's like it's not coffee, but it's like it's coffee flavored. Like, I feel like there were not mints, but like some sort of like hard coffee candy. Maybe Werther's made like a version of this.
Right.
That's where it goes.
Yeah.
It's like it's complete Scotch, and then halfway through the sip, it goes to like some it's like toffee maybe.
well, to me it passes all of that stuff and it gets right down to the grain. And it goes like almost like bread. Like toasty
Yeah.
cracker. Almost.
Oh, crack like a
saltine.
millet cracker
Like
or something like that.
crackers.
Yeah. That is so, and it drops just like ever so subtly, and then like,
It's that sweet and like herbally minty kind of a thing at first.
yeah,
And then just
it's
straight down to like I'm literally getting potato chips.
I don't disagree. Like I think
almost
that
just
is that. Yeah,
plain Lay's potato chip
yeah. I think
on the aftertaste.
weirdly like, and I don't dislike it, but it starts Scotch. Here's base level Glenlivet, Glenfiddich. Here's Scotch.
Yeah, but like at a 4 out of 10. Like a very weak, kind of subdued Scotch.
Oh yeah.
Like
It's not Scotch.
yeah.
It's muted.
It's
sure.
watered down Scotch, and then that just immediately just whoosh.
Pushes out of the way, and then I get potato chip very end of the palate, mouthfeel too. Like
and mostly on the aftertaste.
The aftertaste. Yeah, very end. It's on the aftertaste, but like in between, it's at like Scotch at a 4, slowly kind of dropping off, and then
just to this like
coffee
and like just kind of neutral grain
Yep.
thing.
Yeah.
It's super interesting and not off-putting in
Not
any
at all.
way.
No. I would definitely, I'd sip on this for sure.
What was the proof?
I think it was 40.
So like, yeah, I mean that's pretty interesting.
Yeah. And also to know that it is a product of Iceland.
Right.
It is Icelandic water. It is filtered through Icelandic lava rocks.
Right.
Like that is cool.
Yeah, that's a lot of
Iceland.
what's the thing you always say?
Terroir?
Terre noir.
No, terroir.
Terre noir.
Terroir.
Dark earth. Terre noir. Yeah. A lot of that.
A lot of terroir.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, for sure. That to me is like the definition of terroir. Like all of these things. I don't know if the barley is from Iceland or not. I did see that. I'm assuming if it was, they would like. I don't think barley.
I bet Iceland's a hard place to grow some grain.
I think you're probably.
They're probably bringing that in.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Yeah.
They're probably bringing it in from Scotland. They're like, it's not that far. We can bring it
it's
over.
just right across there.
Yeah, we can bring it over. But everything else. Yeah.
And that's a huge bit of it. To be fair,
Mm-hmm.
That water can impact.
Oh, absolutely.
For sure.
And the fact that you're going into the distiller's backyard and you're throwing it through some rocks.
Right.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
You know what? Just in general, my first experience with Icelandic whiskey, that is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I'm not disappointed.
They could hold on to it for 12 years. That's a long time.
Sure.
This must be like a thing.
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
I mean, and it's delightful for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Is it pre-meal or is it post-meal?
Ooh.
See, like I feel like it's not strong enough flavor profile to be post-meal.
But I feel like that like toffee coffee aftertaste, like that tells me post meal.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely like I don't think it would be disappointing. I'm a little worried flavor wise.
Sure.
Everything's very quiet and subdued.
Yes, yeah.
They are lovely.
It's not sit by a fire.
Definitely not. Yeah,
because the fire is going to overpower all of that.
Well, the fire might go out because it's just so cold up there.
Sure.
But
fire doesn't exist in Iceland.
No, it just freezes.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
and it's sad when it happens, but I just don't think I don't think it's like brooding and strong enough to like exist there. I kind of feel like, man, like these are two great options for like a pre-dinner kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And I guess like, depending on the temperature, maybe like, there's just, you look at the proof and be like, yeah, I just need that extra kick tonight.
Yeah. Well, and my thing too,
they're not that dissimilar.
No, they're not. And my thing is too, like a lot of bottles that you would find, and I'm not exactly sure where Chris bought this, whether it might have been in the Reykjavik airport or I don't know where, but like I feel like a lot of bottles, like country specific that you find like this, end up being just like,
yeah, it's like an attempt at a thing,
right? Like, we need to have a liqueur or a schnapps from this place, and like, here it is.
Yeah.
But like this is actual stuff that I would not mind drinking at all.
This is actually pretty interesting.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's good. It's got good flavor. Definitely if I were in Iceland, I would seek this out.
Hell yeah. Like that to me, it reminds me of like in Australia when I'm in Spain. It reminds me of like just anything that like when I specifically taste it, like a Peroni in Italy.
It brings you
that like, yeah, like that would take me to that place. If I had that there, that would be the thing. And now
distinctive
the flavors, are so specific that it would be like immediate connection back to that place.
Yeah.
You ever been to Iceland?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
I have watched Frozen, which was not. I think it
was Norway.
Yeah.
That's like it feels right. I'm very fond. Huge fan.
Huge.
There's a musician that I've become very fond of.
Oh yeah. Laufey?
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 Maybe? I'm not sure how you say it, but she is from Iceland.
Okay. Like jazz, right?
Yeah. Very new age kind of jazz.
Like Nora Jones kind of?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, same realm.
Yeah.
And I love her stuff.
Yeah.
She's actually releasing a lot of like Christmas music right now.
Yeah.
That's dope. So good. I think she lives in London now.
Yes. I think you're right.
And does a lot of recordings in London and stuff. But yeah, she's like blowing up huge right now. And I've been a fan for several months. Iceland.
I would like to go. I know Carol wants to go to Iceland. I would like to go to Iceland at some point. Chris said it's not a difficult flight. It's like it's a direct flight from Orlando.
Wow.
Yeah. It's
to
Iceland.
Reykjavik,
yeah.
Wow.
I think it's an 8-hour flight, which is
8 hours.
Yeah. It's not that bad. Yeah. Because I mean, it's up there, but it's not like
It's no worse than London.
Not really. Yeah, it's not because like I guess the science and stuff.
Sure.
I don't know
Like airflow.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Barometric
Jet
pressures
stream.
and jet streams
Sure.
and jet fuel and stuff. You know what I mean?
Whatever.
Anyway,
Earth rotation.
Sure. It's not that far, or it's not that difficult to get to. And I know that also Iceland Air, if you fly to Iceland and then use Iceland as like a jumping off point for Europe,
Right.
It doesn't cost you any extra to do like a week layover. Like they will, like sometimes, if you like, yeah, I'd like to lay over in France for a week, and like you do flights, like the flight's gonna end up being more expensive, but like they won't charge you anymore.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Just trust me.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm saying like, cool.
Trust me.
But I have no idea.
Anyway,
I've never
you
done
can
that.
lay over in Iceland like with no like it's easy to do.
Sure.
So we looked into doing this when we went to Scotland
So they're doing it as an incentive to
stay in
there.
Iceland. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They want you to stay in
I
Iceland.
got you.
Because like not that it's not a tourist destination, but like they want more people to stay there.
I mean, I literally there's a couple that we work with that they just recently did a Icelandic specific vacation.
Yeah.
We're there for like over a week, and like I mean their pictures are like amazing.
Yeah.
Like that looks like an incredible trip. Like I would love to do it.
Everything that Chris did looked phenomenal. They saw the Aurora Borealis. It looked beautiful. He highly recommended it. He said a week is about good. Like you can basically see everything there is to see in about a week.
Epic.
Agreed.
This liquor alone would make me go. It's unique. It's different. Yeah. No, I like it.
This, some gas station hot dogs, and
Good to go.
yeah. What more could you want?
A little gas station cured shark. Yeah. Safe enough.
Right.
Let's go.
Yeah. For sure.
Oh.
On that note, you got anything else?
No, man, this is good.
Yeah. I really, really am impressed with what we've had.
Yeah,
And,
similar.
I want to share. Sorry.
We want to shit on?
I want to share.
Oh, share.
Yeah.
Sound like shit.
No, I cut you off.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I'm
I
sorry.
think you cut yourself off.
I did.
It's surprising. I really am kind of surprised by it.
Yeah.
I don't know
Me
why.
too. I'll tell you why. Because most things we get like this are just not good.
That's true. Yeah,
But
most
this
things
is
that come
good
like, you know,
stuff.
little tasters and stuff. Like you're just kind of like, ew, gross.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Yeah. And I want to say again, thank you to Chris for doing that for us, bringing this back to the States and allowing us to have this experience. 'Cause
Yeah.
That honestly, like, that's why we do this podcast.
Yeah.
Because like people share their experiences with us, and then we get to kind of share these things with everybody else. And that's what it's all about.
Yeah, I'm ready to go to Iceland and visit the distillery.
You want to go right now?
Do the thing.
We'll probably get a flight.
I got a credit card.
Me too.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
All right, let's go.
All right, let me get over the extra pair of underwear, and we're good to go.
Extra pair of underwear. What do you mean? Just wash in the sink. You'll be fine.
Oh, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. We'd like to know whether or not you've been to Iceland and if you've had any of the Myrká or the Birkir schnapps or Icelandic malt whiskey.
Hell yeah. Just let us know. Like, where'd you go? What'd you do? What'd you see?
Yeah.
Give us some pointers.
Yeah. You can get in touch with us through email. It's drepandstone@gmail.com. You can also get in touch with us through social media.
It's just a singular word.
What is it?
It's Drepanstone. It's DREPN
Are
stone.
you trying to pronounce it like someone from Iceland would pronounce it?
I think that's how they would do it.
Sounds right to
Yeah,
me.
I'm pretty sure.
What is it
A
again?
little Icelandic flair.
Oh,
Drepanstone. Drepanstone.
okay.
DREPN stone. Find us, like us, share a thing, like a thing, comment on a thing. And we would love to, just interact with you.
Yeah, and we'd love it if you support Drep and Stone. You can do so through our Patreon page. It's patreon.com/Drep and Stone. You can rate Drep and Stone wherever it is you find great podcasts like this one. And finally, Kyle.
Let somebody know.
That easy. On that note, hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
May your glass overflow.
And your Myrká never show. Because that's the moon in Icelandic, and your moon is your ass. Cheers, buddy.
Skull.
Because there's skulls on the moon.
Yeah.